What's going on, everybody? Just like the disclaimer says, or the reviewing subject, we have the Trex Arms Side Car going into the FN509 MRD. My name is Andrew. I'm the chief instructor with Shots Fired Training, located in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And let's get started. Rock and roll. To all my safety nuts out there, she's empty. Are you happy now? There you go. Finger, you don't like it, it is what it is. If you can see this, here's one. There you go. You can see it. She's clear. We're good to go. So we have today our FN509 MRD. I'll leave that out for everybody wanting to go bananas. And we have our brand new in OD green sidecar 2.0 from yours truly, Trex Arms. I got the OD green. Absolutely love it. Absolutely obsessed with it. Kydex is really, really nice. We have a black sidecar attached to it, hence the name sidecar. This is the 2.0 generation. I never had a 1.0. Closest thing I had to it was a tuck type. Quick disclaimer, I have no relationship with Trex Arms other than an end consumer. I purchased this with my own money. This is not a monetized video. However, I am trying to get there. If you click that like, hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Forgive my mumbling. I'm trying to give you as much information as quickly as possible in the shortest amount of time so I don't waste your time. So, what am I doing here? I've got my FN509 MRD and I have a TLR7. Why the 7? I didn't want to do a TLR1. What's the concept or application? Stick to the basics, stick to the basics, stick to the basics. Call me Mr. Basic if you guys want. I want this gun for a concealed carry setup. Therefore, it makes absolutely no sense to have a full-size tack light on a firearm that I don't intend to utilize in that type of capacity or that fashion. So we have our Streamlight here, TLR7, Flex, all the foo-foo fun stuff, whatever, what do you want to call it. We're going to crack her open and get her rocking and rolling. You guys are going to join me along the way so you get the first-hand feel of exactly how she's going to feel. Let's remove, apparently this is for the low, these are for the highs. I read online from my Google attorneys that the TLR7 preliminarily and or initially had some issues regarding their end caps here. What does this say? Face cap tight equals run. Unscrew to detent equals safe. Oh, so if it is to the right, it equals run. To the left, it's no-go. How cool is that? Even got descriptions there. I might even leave that little sticker on there just for right now while I remove my handy-dandy lights. Oh, I got one light here. Bye. Off she goes. And off she goes. Let's get that squared away. Oh, something flew away right there with my stuff. Let's see what else was included in here real quick. See lights. And let's see there. So, coming back on my chair. We got our manual here. That was in there. We have, oh, okay, so we got our Universal 2. 1913, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Universal 1 is on there now. Got our handy dandy Allen key. This says remove, insert. Okay. We've also got, appears to be a little manual here that says Streamlight Strong. Thank you, sir. If you know, you know. That sound in the background. Off she goes into the oblivion. Streamlight, thank you, sir. TLR7, TLR8. So, I don't know what screw is going to be required for the key. So, here we go. FNS40, 57, 509, 1913-1. That is universal. Flip that bad boy over. I've got 1913-1. Looks like this is the mama jamma that I'm going to want. So, problem solved there. And do I have a flathead? No, I don't. Let me run and get one and I'll be right back with you, ladies and gentlemen. Fast forward. And I'm back. Let's go ahead and get that handy dandy unscrewed here. Sorry for that delay. Should have had this in the beginning of the video. But I'm back. So, whoop-woos. That's more than likely going to come all the way out. Drop that off. Come here, my sucker. Universal 1 is down. 13 is up. 13-1. There are a lot of goggle attorneys or Google attorneys out there, ladies and gentlemen. Read your owner's manual. I don't give a rip what anybody else says. Read the manual, read the manual, read the manual, read the manual. The amount of times that they said can get someone in trouble is going to be a really big deal. So we want to leave they alone. All right, so again, for the umpteenth time, never be too safe. We are where we are. 1, 2, 3. Good times, fun times, right? Let's go ahead and slap this bad mamma jamma on. Ooh, need a little bit of more room there. Where is she going to fit? More than likely. Oh, so, okay. There's our first row right there, and we just heard that click. If you didn't hear that, that's a click. Let's tighten her up a little bit. Now, just for comparisons, I'm going to take my chingas, set them off to the right over here. You, my friend, can go away. I hold on to you. Oh, that's for a TLR6. That's the TLR7. Just played with the 6. Watched the previous video. Threw a TLR6 on a P365X. Fun times, good times, all the time. Here's our handy dandy little key. I want to hold on to that. And I've got my miscellaneous accessories and or otherwise parts. That is the attachment for the sidecar. Set that off to the side. Got my things moving and grooving right here slowly but surely. Don't want to lose that just in case. Set that off to the side. Got my handy dandy light. Some of you may have been screaming, yo, you might want to put your light on before you put that on. Where were you guys? Where were you when I needed you? That sucks. That's okay though. So it appears as though the front notch, which as I remove this will be freaking awesome. The 1913, this notch right here, or riser, fits directly into the very first Picatinny rail that we've got available right here. So it fits in the first one. It would not go any further to my observation. All right, so let's crack this bad mamma jamma open. Again, don't know how to open the sucker. First time with the TLR7. So what do? Go to our handy dandy manual. Some of you, if you already know this, hey, not a problem. Scream bloody murder, go bananas. Do you, boo-boo. Let's see, how am I going to remove the battery in this sucker? You can always fast forward this part if you don't like it to the part you see me stop playing with the manual. There we go. TLR8. That's going to be the 8. Not interested in the 8. Let's go back to the 7. I'm just guessing here. Rail key installation. Battery installation. Here we go. Safe mode. Oh, goes in the front. Cool. That's actually pretty dope. Safe mode. For safe mode, place the cap. Unscrew the cap to the face clamp assembly of the TLR. Remove the exhausted battery from the flashlight. Now, before I do that, no flashlight in there. Let's go ahead and just twist the way that she says. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's freaking badass. This tells me that first and foremost, we can remove the battery from the housing tack light without having to remove it from the firearm. Really big deal. I know that the Trijicon RMR, a lot of people had a preference leaning in the direction of the Acro and or Venom or other types of red dot optics on the premise that you don't have to remove the battery. So good on you, Mr. Streamlight, for doing that. That's actually pretty cool. So now that she's closed, oh, look at that. So push and hold, release, she stays off, she goes off, push and hold, little light burst, there you go. Push and hold once and she's there. Tap twice, nothing. Okay, so let's go ahead and place her back on. Again, everybody wants to be a freaking shotgun Monday night quarterback. Let's get her all nice and tight. Now, right before I throw this back on, let's go ahead and pull her off one last time. This sidecar will not work without the tack light attached. It just won't. Can I order the sidecar without the tack light? Yes, you can. My reasoning for choosing the TLR7 is because the TLR1 came out approximately 2, if not at a minimum 2, but maybe 3 inches more in length. This being a concealed carry, holding this, obviously it's a 12 o'clock kind of carry position. It's pointed at your junk, gents. You don't want this digging any much further than it already is. The material that's added down here to enable the TLR, not okay. Just didn't like it. So Does this have retention? Not really. Can it just sit there as a freaking go piece? Could you carry it like this? Sure. However, T-Rex did very specifically state on their website, this is not designed for us to be able to have the correct tension as was designed by the manufacturer, Trex Arms, without the tack light. So let's place her on once again and get her nice and tightened down. Hand tight, ladies and gentlemen. Hand tight. I can't say this freaking enough. Hand tight. You don't need to go all the way. You don't need to freaking strip the daylights out of it. See right there, I'm feeling some tension. All I'm gonna do is feel that tension go maybe a quarter turn more and I'm done. Don't over tighten these damn things. People say, oh, no, shut up. Hand tight, you're done. Enough said, moving on. So now I've got my handy dandy little tack light on there. I am so used to either a button on the side, maybe a TLR6 from a 365 or something else, or predominantly to TLR. I've got about 8 or 9 TLRs all on different guns, but not bad for concealed carry. I came down as soon as I came out of the holster, quick tap. Ooh, I like that. That's actually pretty cool. Or if I'm coming up with 2 hands, throw that on. If I needed to, left hand, press and hold. Got my little spotlight, turn it back off, come around the corner, do whatever I got to do. So, not bad. And now that I've learned a little bit, I suppose I can take that off, but you know, it makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Now, I do like all I did, if you didn't catch that. So, face cap tight. If it's tight to the right, it's going to work. It's going to turn on, it's going to turn off. There you go. It's about, I think it says it's 500 lumens, which is actually pretty freaking cool. Let's go to the manual real quick. We'll even use the light to read. No, that's way too bright. I can't see where it says, but if you know, you know. It's not hard to figure out. It's in the manual somewhere. Let's take a look down here. Nope, doesn't say it on the packaging. We're all gravy. We'll figure it out. So, lights on. If I were to rotate this by 1 notch to the left, it is no longer working. So now, if I didn't want the light to activate for one reason or another, I am now in storage mode. Throw it in your gun box, throw it in the holster, do whatever you got to do. You're good to go. Before you head out, 1 turn, now she's on, give it a little quick test. We all know that. Throw on my mag, rock and roll, now we go. So, let's find out the tension, and we see what we've got right there. Okay, so, I'm about, let's say, 5 to 6 inches in, and I've already got some tension. I'm feeling some tension. Got some fuzzies going on right there. Right there, I like that tension going in, up, even more, and a pop. I actually liked it. Let me see if I back her out. Ooh, got a little pinch there. Love it. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Boom. Click. Okay, so my test for me is hang it upside down, 2 fingers on both ends, drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. Is she going to come? Is she going to fall? Oh, she's starting to come out. There you go. Now, I'm doing a little bit of a jerking motion. I can already feel that she came out on the first one, but I can recognize right there, she's stopping there. There's our tension point. Our tension point doesn't appear to be necessarily on the firearm, but on the tactical light itself, on the TLR7. So, get her nice and fully seated, quick little drop, off she goes. Now, if you're concerned about this, I don't know what you did in your universe to end up being hanging upside down and being jerked like that, but if that's gonna happen to you, you got bigger problems in my opinion. Moving right along. How do I feel about the tension? I like it. It doesn't feel bad. As soon as I throw a belt on, it's going to add tension. We got our claw over here. I will remove this as so many other people did. Throw it on the front so that way when the belt comes around, it pushes here. That is designed to cant it inwards towards the body. My body's here. It comes in a little bit more like a cradle. The 2.0, since the sidecar enables us to do that. Oh, I cannot stand it when my stupid freaking chingamabobber wants to go off. I'll fix it. We'll get there. So anyway, so I can throw my spare mag in here, mag facing me. Oop, that's a little loose. Let's see if, oh, maybe I got it the wrong way. No. Oh, what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? That does not feel very tight at all. That's just flopping in there. Maybe I'll need to cinch her down, get some tightening in there. Okay, so let's start with the gun 1 step at a time. So, do I like the tension thus far? I think it's acceptable. Would I tighten it up maybe a smidge or just a pinch? Maybe just a little bit of a tight turn. See if my thumb will do it. Nope. Nope, that's okay. So we got plenty of room there. I can tighten that down if I want to, but I think the best case scenario would be for me to throw this on as an assembly, put it all together, and then see what I've got at that point. Now, let's move on over to the mag. That's kind of concerning. If you give me 1 second, I'll grab my screwdriver. And I'm back. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much. So, got my screwdriver. That's all jacked up. Whatever. So, I've got an adjustment point here. This appears to be a little bit closer together. So, let's start over here. Let's give it just 1 or 2 turns. Okay, do I got any tension there? Nope, nothing observed as of yet. Let's give this another turn. Make sure that I turn them equally or evenly. That was a little thicker or wider on that side. From what I'm observing, she's meant to go in that way. Not this way for sure. So there we go. So let's just do what we got to do here. To my knowledge, these are the tension points. There we go. Starting to get a little bit of tension there. Okay. Once I did a screw tighten here, I immediately got some tension. Okay. So starting to get some. All right. All right. So she's about 1, 2, boom. Tension starts somewhere within the ridge area, the back of the mag. She's tight there. I'm not concerned about it. Let's get the gun out. Now, when I got ammo loaded, 17 rounds, do the math, perfect, not a problem. But am I worried about her falling out necessarily? No. Kind of peculiar, or kind of curious. Oh, so we do have, look at that. So from our attachment point, so these 2 are what I just tightened. So I tightened 1, 2, and 3. And I'm curious as if I tighten down here, which is where I would like to see some adjustments made or whatnot. So let's just see if that does anything. Oh yeah, that's a difference, especially right there. Oh yeah, wow, okay, big difference there. That right there alone probably makes me feel better. I can feel it a little bit more on the bottom end now. Bottom being the bottom over here, but I still think I might want to just a smidget or a pinch more. Only concern I've got, at least in this area, is this is a connecting point to there. But again, the way it's designed, I don't think it should be an issue. Shows how much I know. Oh yeah, that gave it some tension right there, for sure. Okay. All right, so I have the tension I want there. Let's go ahead and throw this bad boy back in. I feel that thunk. I'm okay with it. If anything, I'm probably just going to give it a little bit of a turn there. Oh, that was kind of loose. A little bit of a turn there as far as that goes. Oh. All right, just that adjustment made me feel a difference. Okay. I actually want some more up there at the top. Okay, I've only done about a turn and a half. Someone wants to play back the video and watch exactly how much adjustment I've made. Be my guest. So, let's take a look-see. Clips up there. How am I looking on here? From what I'm looking at, this bottom screw appears to be tighter than the top. Let's see if I can get it to even it out a little bit, which I noticed just based on how loose she was when I tightened her from the beginning. That feels better to me from the get-go. I'm not even going to mess with it anymore from this point, because keep in mind, your belt is going to make a difference. Your belt, once you line your belt here, this will work with not only a 1/2-inch belt, but also a 1/2 inch. What am I talking? Sorry, 1.5 inch belt up to a 1.75. I've measured it. It works either way. Awesome. I love the design. You can go either way. So you're throwing on a suit, you're good. You're throwing on that 1.75 inch belt, you're good on the tactical side. Whatever the heck you want to do, it is. My suppressor sights clear perfectly, which is great. A little bit close to my hand there. So right there, I feel the tension. She comes inside. See if you guys can hear it. Boom, there's our click. So, gonna give her a try. I know that this will eventually be quick with either a Delta Point Pro or a Vortex Venom, which is my most preferable. And this is designed to clear. So, there you have it. The FN509 MRD LAPD version. I have a video. Once I figure out how to show that link to you guys in this direction, I'll post it up there, or just check my other videos if you want to see a video on that. So, I think that wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. If you could do me the biggest favor in the world, please, please, please hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. New content creator. Shout out to Coleon Noir, Warrior Poet Society, Arm Scholar, Donut Operator, all those people who have been just made me clap my hands like a monkey with all that you've made and all the fun things that we got going on in the universe. Once again, you guys are much appreciated. Please leave in the comments what you like, what you don't like, what I did great, if I had too many ums, oohs, or if I just sound dumb. Whatever it is, let me know. Stay frosty, Marines. Love you all out there. Semper Fi, Devil Dogs. Be safe. Till next time, bye. If you're interested, I got a Glock 45 video with the same holster coming up. Bye.